Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my nursery. All right, you guys, I meant to come back yesterday to do part 2 of my doll show haul because the last thing I wanted to share with you guys was my goodie bag. But there was also one more doll that I wanted to show you, which came out of the goodie bag. So let me hurry up. Now I'm losing light. I hope everything comes through because I had like a window of some beautiful light a little while ago, but then lost it. So we're gonna start. Let me get into it. So this is the goodie bags that came that was given to us at the show for those of us who got the early bird with the bag. And this is such a beautiful keepsake bag. And it's something you can use, you can reuse. Because I also, when we were up there, my sister and I went to the Skechers outlet. The Skechers bags are they're made something like this, but it's a blue bag. Drawstrings, I mean, it's their bag they put the shoes in after you buy them. It's a real, like, a bag. And I'm saying, like, you can't throw this away. Like, so I loved it. All right, so one of the first things, this was in my bag. And there, it's got the West Coast Doll Show 2026 on it. You see Alice and the Cheshire Cat. This was a part of the bag itself. It didn't say anyone's name, so I just assumed it's part of the bag. I don't know if everyone got one, but this was in my bag. I put some things in it that were inside. This is so cute. Look at that, the little teacup. So let me open, because I did throw some things in here that was all part of the bag. I was kind of trying to organize it, and I threw some things inside here. So let me open that. I do want to say real quick, I'm going to be talking so fast, you guys, because I'm worried about this light. I want to say a shout out to Dee over at the Baby Patch for Whatever I Want Monday, because this is what I wanted to do for my Whatever I Want. And then I also want to shout out Marissa over at Mariah Diane's Nursery, because it's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. We're talking about it Tuesday. We're talking about this bag from the doll show. And I also had one more thing to show you guys. I got this off of Cassie Love's table. She had these situated around her table, if you saw in my video, on my last video. And these were so cute, but I was just talking to her. And so I was about to leave, and she went, oh, here, take. And inside, and I didn't throw it away because I wanted to show you guys, was this. It's a Jammy Dodger. It's a biscuit from England, from United Kingdom. And I was just like, thank you. And so this was a little taste from her neck of the woods. And these are so delicious. I wish I could order these, because I was like, oh my gosh, I had it with my coffee. I'm sure it would be better with tea, but I had it with my coffee and it was so good. This was the Berry Proud. That was the jam that was inside here. But this is what was inside these little boxes. And so this is now my little keepsake decor from my gift from Cassie. And she is such a lovely person. Let me see if I was looking at the back. So it does say from the UK. So from the United Kingdom. All right. Back to this. So inside here, I just threw some things that were in the bag. I just threw a bunch of stuff in here. This is how the inside looked with this little plaid-like material. But I love this. I'll find a good use of some things I can put in here. So one of my favorite things. All right. So one of the tables was 2 sweet art dolls. These 2 things that she put in here. And this is the card. 2 sweet art dolls. They're earrings, you guys. And based on the theme of Alice in Wonderland. Look at the Eat Me potion. And then the dress. Alice's dress. And then the next one is a teacup. And Alice's dress. And then she was table 88. And this coupon that she put inside, which was good. Usually for the goodie bags, mostly everything is good for Saturday. It's to get you shopping. And it was $50 off any doll. So I was running around. The next one, we've got a headband. So I got some headbands, head bows from different places. So this one was from Elizabetta Manari. And she's Elizabetta's Baby Studio. This was hers. And she put a little headband in there. I love it. Little pink headband. The next one, let's open up this one. So we've got a yellow headband, stretchy. And it's from Jessica Bozo, which is the lovely one. Here's her information. I don't want to have the barcode there, but That's her, the lovely Reborn. So we got another headband. That's why I was telling you guys, I really wanted to find the time to share this with you, because that's stuff that I put in here. This is still, there's still more things in here to go through. All right, so our next, we got another headband. Look how cute that is. These little roses on here. So this headband, and this was a $50 off purchase over $7.50. This was a coupon for table 76. And this was Lula May's Reborn. Look at that. I need to, you know what I'm going to, I don't want to get rid of these cards, but maybe I can figure out something to do for my, you know, I know that my dear sweet sister Alicia had made, she made a little album for me from when we went to the doll show, our doll show we went together. And maybe I can put these cards in there, because I mean, this was so sweet of them, and especially when they put these coupons in there for you to say, come to my table, and this is what you can get for coming to my table. So that's that one. And I told you, that's why I said that what I hope they do, I hope they'll get the bags in enough time, because I like to take everything out the bag, separate all the cards, and see whose table I can run to. So that I can get, you know, maybe I'll get something from their table if I can get it. Usually if it's accessories, because I can't buy a doll from every table. But if I can get some accessories, it'd be nice. So this is Art Doll Creations, and that was table 87. And she put in a headband. And what I love about these, the way they do all of this, it truly is like a little thank you gift, because we buy the early bird tickets. So it's such a nice way of them either saying, if their own little way of saying thank you for purchasing the ticket and come on in. And so that's where I love that. All right, so our next headband, and this has a little bit, it has a bracelet inside. And so this one, and I love these little bags. I like to use these if I sell dolls. Oh, this is pretty. So this has the West Coast Doll Show acronym on the bracelet. And look, it has this little bell, like little bell. It's a teacup. Oh, it's not a bell, it's a teacup hanging right there on the side. And then it's a blue headband that was gifted. And this came from Mimi's Baby Garden. That's the card. And Mimi's Baby Garden was at the doll show. Oh, wow. This was nice. This is so nice. So let me get this headband off, because I'm going to need to put up all my headbands for my dolls. This is so cute. I love this. Put this here. All right. Then this is the next thing that was in there. And this is like a little the baby can, like a little toy the baby can play with. Look at this. It's got like little bunny ears. And you just clip it on, and the baby can either, like a little teething ring. And then I love how they did this little, this little carrier. And this was from, and that's what made me go, because I went to her table. As you guys saw, I got clothes from this table. This was Ginger Kelly. I went to her table, and that's where I got the 2 outfits that I got. So this was in, and that's what I was saying. This was in the bag, and I was like, oh, I got to make sure she had a little, this was a little, yeah, this was to get to her table, and a little coupon. But she had, and when I saw this, I was trying to get, say, oh, I need to get to her table. I want to see what she had. Now, the crazy thing is, I went to her table. I never pulled out the coupon. So I could have gotten 20% off, but it's okay. I still wanted to shop. But I tell you guys, I was so overstimulated. There was so many dolls. That doll show, the decor and everything was just so beautiful that I really was all over the place. And let me see where I'm going to put this. And so this was from her. And like I said, I got clothes from her. All right, so the next thing, this was added into our bag. And I do have something else. And where did I put it? I'll have to look for it. Okay, so this was in there. this little box came from, this was from Maddie Bugs. Now, if y'all remember, I got my shirts from Maddie Bug. She put in here, look at some, this is a fake formula. You just add it to water and you got yourself a bottle. And she put a little candy in here. Ooh, look at this. Take this moment just for you. So mommy can have some tea, or it's a vanilla chai, black tea. So I got to try that. So I got tea for mommy, and then I'll make a bottle for baby, and we can sit down while baby's eating, and I'm drinking tea. This is from Maddie. So yes, that's where I got my shirts. So I was like, okay. And that's why I think it's so nice of the vendors that when they do these goodie bags, it helps you to draw attention to their booths. And it is good advertising to go and grab that, you know, to go get the goodie bag and then go through it. So I'm hoping next year they're able to, you know, to do that. So this says plain card. This is Reborn Renditions. And this is a little this is just a decor bottle. It's just a little stuffing inside there, but it's a baby blue. And this says you can get 10% off vinyls or 5% off silicones. Had a little interruption. Okay, so that, like I was saying that, so this shows you the coupon you can get if you went to their table, or the discount you can get. Then this one, this is so cute in this little bag. Oh, look how cute. So I got a little bunny. Little bunny chain, and this came from My Baby Flowers. Oh, look at that. This was from this table. From My Baby Flowers. Oh, I love this. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna set that over there. And again, love these little bags, little baggies. Because for those bags, I like to use those to, when I sell a doll, I like to put candy in those, or any little trinkets. Let's see. This one says, tick tock, don't be late. The seconds are hopping away. Bring this key to table 86 without delay to unlock a chance to win a special gift today. This is Gigi's Baby Wishes. And I don't know if I made it to her table, but this is for her. Maddie also, this is another coupon that was part of Maddie. So that fell out of there. It was 20% off of her faux formula. But I helped Maddie got 3 shirts out of me. And then this is Gigi. So I don't know if I made it to her table. I hope I did. I don't know. There were so many tables. But Gigi's Baby Wishes, and she had a beautiful, there we go. She put this in, and that's, like I said, this is like the other one that I did where it was like, come to my table, you have a chance to win something, or come to my table. Like Lori Duncan, if she had one, I think it might still be in here when I get to it, but Lori had it to where you would go to her table with this and you can enter for a drawing to win something. This one is a coupon for 10% off purchases. It says Reborn Babies by Vivian and Ashley Zamora. And this is her card. And this has it's a little key, a fur keychain. It's a little baby shoe. Look at that. I love these. What I usually with them, I keep them as, you know, just memory. And I give them to my kids. Like some of those my kids can play with them. Or I just keep them as just collectibles that I keep in my cabinet. So this is Birds and Bees Nursery. So this is Julie Malloy Babies. She had, let me see if it's in here. Where is it? Here we go. This was hers. Look at that. So if you came to her booth, this was her way of just like, this was her advertising to get to her booth. And let's open this. And so this is good for me as a crafter, you know, you put this in. She had a coupon where you can get 200 off a full body silicone. That's nice. But she's on my little bucket list. I would love to get one of her babies. This is so cute. Look at this. So right now, this is my Julie Malloy baby. So I'm glad she did that. So this right now is the closest for me getting one. It comes with this little baby, again, booth 30. I love this, and I love that she did this. So I need to take, you know, I like to do journaling, so I got to figure out and do a little journaling with this. This is so nice. Oh, this was for Yofi. So Yofi, they said that they gave us some candy, and then they had their card. Let me get this open. All right, so this is theirs, and they were at booth 22. And that's pretty. These cards that they made up is so pretty. They're not the only ones. They're really pretty. And then we got some candy. So I need to obviously take my candy out that I've seen. Let's see. Then we had... So this is Sweet Belle Baby Creation. Also candy to add to my stash. And this has all of her information on it. So this is another table. That's why I said, man, I felt so bad that I really was like, I want to sit down, look at all of these cards that are in here, because what I like to do, like I said, is go to each table to at least visit their tables and see if there's anything I can get just to support them for, you know, for these lovely gifts. This is Cuddly Kangaroo Nursery. Look at this. This is so cute. And here is the back. Look at that, a kanga. And they gifted this beautiful bracelet set. This looks like mommy child, because look at this little one. But I have a doll that, oh, and this is a mushroom. So we've got for a baby, mommy, or I have my toddler doll, and I wanted a bracelet for her. So I think I might put this on my Hepzibah. I love that. Oh my goodness. So this is so nice. So that was from Cuddly Kangaroo Nursery. So let me make sure that you guys can see that one. This is so nice. So nice. I love that. And I don't remember if I even made it. But that's why I wanted to make sure I shared this, because I felt like it was so much to try to go around. This one is a coupon. And it's a $50 off coupon for Reborn Miracles by MJ. Look at that. And here's her card with her information. And then we got, oh, this is so cute. We've got this little Simply Mints packet. And then look at these. I'm assuming these are soaps. Look at there, of pink and blue. This is so sweet. Look at that. This is nice. So, of course, oh, it is. And it smells good. It's not overpowering. I love that. So, we've got this little gift from Reborn Miracles by MJ. Love, love. All right. So, on to the next. We still got a little bit to go. So, ooh, we got another gift bag. So, with this one, I've got a notepad. So I remember reading this one because it was like, take the notepad and you can write down where you want to go. So this came from Jazzy T's Babies, Tanya Thompson. That's nice. And then she put in here some Wonders of Tea. I like that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So we've got some tea. And then we've got mints. I've got mints in here. I've got a pen. Love that. Chapstick. Perfect. And some more candy. So we've got candy, notebook, tea. So I definitely have to go through all of this so I can separate it. I'm gonna go through and separate everything after the video officially, after I've been home a week. We've got another one. Oh, we've got some Tic Tacs in here and tissue. And it says, for your happy tears. And after you get the doll of your dreams, you're like, oh. And this came from Living Baby Doll Nursery. Wow. And the information on the back. So this is nice. And like I said, I got some Tic Tacs and tissue paper. Some napkins. This was, so this is a little piece of cake. A little miniature piece of cake and a spoon. This was 20% off at table 79. And I don't think, this is Annabella Art Dolls. That's that one. Then I have, this one is in the, this was a, this is part of Jazette. She had a little scratch, which I never even got to the scratch off. So this was hers. So let me put it with her stuff. That's Jezette right there. And then I went to Dave on reborns.com. He had his own little area, so I got some ring pops from him, which I forgot all about that. I need to hand that out to my kids. And then let me see if this is it. No, that's not it. Here we go. So I have stickers. This is his logo, so he had the Reborns. So this was a raffle at table 46 for a chance to win that this little mobile baby chair. I didn't go. I wasn't even taking a chance of it being me because I was not trying to bring that home. Then from Trueborn, look at these. They had this cute necklace, and it says "Eat Me" little necklace. And this is nice. So this also was a 10% off of a blank vinyl if you wanted to go over to the table. So I love that. And I got a necklace. That's on that one. Then we got another headband. Another little nice bag. Like I said, these little bags are so nice. And this is from Silver Lining Art Dolls. Christine Woolley. This is her card. And then for this was also a 20% off coupon for her if you went to her, and she sent, it's a hat. She sent a hat. This was so nice and loving. I love that. As I said, some of these were so thoughtful. I mean, the headbands alone, and then of course those who took the time, to make the little bracelets or the necklaces. That's really nice. This Michelle Stevens, 20% off, and she gave me this little key or she put in the bag, little key. Then we had this one. This is a headband. So we've got a sucker. This came from Cutie Pie Joy. Make sure I'm not upside down. This is the information, the card, and it says, "Can't wait to see you at the doll show." It has stickers in here, and then more stickers because I see it right here. Whoops. Got some more stickers and a headband. I got another headband. Look at this. I love it. And it matches the bag. Look at this. So this, they're going to have to stick together since they match. So that was that. So this came from Cutie Pie Joy. This, love it. And I got some stickers to enjoy with my candy. We're almost to the end. Then I had, this was I was telling you about going to Lori Duncan's table, that if you go to her and you got entered into a drawing. And she did drawings both days, but I only did Saturday. This is booth 11, Sprinkle Kindness Wherever You Go. And this was Lori. So this is Lori's, and she's always the life of the party. She's really sweet. And look at she also did a necklace. This one is pixie dust. I love that. So I knew she was going to be all ready for this theme. But she was really sweet. And like I said, she was doing a drawing. She called, I think, 4 or 5 names. And then she was saying, come back Sunday for more drawings. All right, so this came from Heavily Touch Original Creations. This is their card. And we've got stickers and a little bow, charm that you can add to your purse, because that's usually like how I like to add them to my purses. And I got stickers, and I love my stickers, so that's perfect. So let's put this over here. Almost to the end. And this, we got more stickers that I got off of tables. And from Dave's table at Reborns, he had these little push pins. This baggie was so cute. This was another one so I had it's a notebook and a pen set that I got. And look, you guys, a bee pen. I was excited when I saw that. I was like, ah! So this one is a notebook from Sue Bee's Honeys. And so she put a notebook in here. We got a pen, and the pen has the bee on it. So I love that. And then she also gave playing cards. So that is everything from the bag. I got one more thing to show you. So I had opened up a card from Debbie Schneider's table. So Debbie Schneider is Heavenly Kissed Babies. And it was, you came to her, you went to her table and you were going to get some, you know, get a free little doll. And this was her card. And when I went to her table, she said, you can choose, you want a miniature silicone or a miniature clay doll or resin doll. And I was thinking I was traveling. I said, you know, at first I thought silicone, but I went, no, I'll do clay. And I got to choose, and this is the one that I chose. Look at this little cutie. And they had different color headbands. She sculpted and made this so the baby can be boy, girl. I see a cute little boy. The baby also came with this cute stand. Look at that. Heavenly Kissed Babies, West Coast 2026. Look at that. And I keep my baby right there in the cabinet. And so you guys, this is the last of my doll show haul right here. I have to say I really enjoyed the show. I had a great time. And again, this goodie bag was phenomenal. It was just the thought of everything they put into it. And I see it. I did have one more thing. I'm losing my lights, so I'm trying to hurry up. So along with the goodie bag, we also got a cup. And I got this. Look at this. That's my cup that I got from the West Coast Doll Show. So that also came with the goodie bag. So they outdid themselves with this goodie bag. It was just overflowing with just the love from all the artists at the tables. They were so welcoming. And when I tell you guys, my favorite doll show right now is Kansas. But West Coast is a good rival because I got that same feel from the hotel staff that was very just like, we're here to help you out. How can we help you? To everyone at the different tables, the booths, all the vendors were so inviting and welcoming. Like, come on in. And it was so much fun. And the people, everybody was just in such good mood. It was the first show. Everyone was in great spirits, and I had a great time. I was so excited. I got to meet, I wanted to shout out also Penny, because I got to see her. I was walking by the restaurant area and saw her sitting there. I was like, wait, ah! And Shona, I'll tag you too, because I got to meet these wonderful ladies while I was there. Sandra Stanley was with them, so I got to see Sandra. But just meeting these people that either I just see them online or I just hear their names. Sandra it was a nice time, or my first time being able to really put her name and face together, because I don't remember seeing her in person before. And I've gone to the North Carolina, the doll show, Dolls of the World, but even at Dolls of the World, I was kind of overwhelmed. My first time there, that was the year it was so packed and it was no AC. So it was crazy. But I had a great time at this show and a good time with just hanging out with everyone. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my goodie bag, and I hope that you all have a chance to get to the show next year, or if there's still shows this year, so that you can go and experience the show if you can, because it's a good experience. You don't have to go in and buy a doll. You can see that there's other things you can buy. There's headbands, there's clothes, there's these little miniature dolls. There's other things that you can get at the show. So, you can still have a good time by going, because it's not just about grabbing these dolls. It's also about just associating with your fellow dolly moms and dads, because they're all there, and just getting to know one another. Make new friends, make new dolly friends. And I'm a very introverted person. But when I get with people with a common interest and we start talking, I'm in heaven. So that's my video, you guys. I gotta get going now. Light is going out and I gotta get to family. But I am so happy that I was able to finally wrap this up, share with you guys everything from my experience from the 2026 West Coast Doll Show. Until next time, bye.